Here in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Wanenmacher's Tulsa Arms Show, the world's largest gun show. Of course, Jim Supica, director of the National Firearms Museum. Mr. Paul Weisberg of upstate New York is here. Brought us something. Jim, describe this, please, try.
I see Paul at the shows. He's a very knowledgeable, experienced collector.
Right.
And he came up to me here and handed this to me, and my jaw dropped. I have never seen anything like this.
Right.
And you said you've never seen anything like this.
I have never seen anything like this.
And all the people we've talked to, nobody has seen anything like this. Now, you're looking at it here, and it looks normal. We've got the gun load check, so it's unloaded.
Right.
But you look at the muzzle end, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barrels on this. This is not a double barrel. This is a 6 barrel.
Right.
And you ask yourself, what is going on? There's 2 clusters of 3 barrels each in a triangle down the length of this gun. And you look at the breech and try and figure out how this works, and it becomes apparent that this is a Pinfire rifle, very large caliber, what, about 12 millimeter Pinfire?
I'd say so, yeah.
And it apparently takes a special shell that consists of 3 Pinfire rounds loaded into a single cloverleaf shaped shell. Would you say that's a fair description?
This sounds like James Bond.
This is incredible. This is a volley gun, which means it fires multiple barrels at the same time. So you got 2 hammers, you've got 2 clusters of 3 barrels each, you cock the hammers, and you fire the right side, and you have 3 shots going down range. Then you drop the other hammer, you have another 3 shots going down range, and just a remarkable, remarkable, unusual gun, beautifully made. Do you have any guesses, Paul, on where this may have been made?
I was told it's possibly German, Austria.
Austrian?
Paul,
Yeah.
do you have any line on getting what the ammo look like? And
I have no idea. You described
even know where to find it.
I've never heard of a brand.
You have to make it, I guess, at this point.
Oh, I would
I would imagine it probably came in a case set with the ammunition.
I would think so.
Now,
well, I guess we can put a plea out for an ammo guy. If you've got,
I've already got to that.
Yeah, if you got 3 rounds with 1 pin sticking up for a pinfire, we've got the gun to shoot it.
You know, I think if we had a bullhorn and we just stood here, we could probably get one in like 5 minutes.
So
I've always thought maybe go to Walmart or see if they have one in stock.
You should take it in and say, I need some ammo for this. I want to go duck hunting.
Stock.
Paul, where did you find this?
I found it in Connecticut at an auction up in Connecticut. It was advertised in the Newtown Bee a newspaper, which is an antique paper out of the Northeast. Right. And I bought it at an auction up there.
It's a beautiful gun. Well made.
Well made.
Any idea where they might have made this?
Well, we're talking about probably Austria or Germany, Austria.
Okay.
Never seen anything like it.
I'm guessing a military gun. Don't you think there was? No? What do you think? Sporting gun?
That's sporting. That is sporting.
It's a lot of sport.
Okay.
That's sporting. It may have been good for. It may have had it for shoot. They could have used for geese.
Yeah, a goose gun.
Or it could have been used to kill the pigs.
Yeah.
Pig shooting.
Now, Jim, this is your life. This is what you do on a daily basis. How exciting is it for you when you see something like this?
I love this.
Yeah, this is the best times for you, right?
I tell you, it's very seldom I go to a gun show without learning something.
Absolutely.
But this is just exceptional. We've got a couple of nice volley guns in the museum. We've got a 7-shot knock volley gun that was a flintlock used by the British Navy, fires all 7 barrels at once, breaks the sailor's shoulder, sets the rigging on fire. But we've got one of those. We have a Piper, a 7-shot 22 rifle that is considered a goose gun. Right. But something like this, Pinfire with taking those cluster cartridges, I've never seen anything like. Never imagined it existed.
Yeah.
Paul, if you don't mind, let me ask you just a real quick question before we end. You're from upstate New York. Yep. You live in a state that is traditionally hostile to guns and gun ownership. How hard is it to be a gun dealer and to follow your hobby, your love in the state of New York?
Not difficult.
No? Okay.
Not difficult. I am an antique weapons dealer. Everything I have pre-98. Right. I don't fool much of anything after that. But there's no real problem if you go by the law. The problem is no big deal. People think it's a real problem, but if you go by the law, you go to the gun shows in New York State, there's no problem. All you have to do is they go by the law, they make their phone calls, and the next check, I think they call it, and whatever else that people buy and sell and wheel and deal. Let me tell you, it's a lot better in New York State than it would be in New Jersey. Or up in Massachusetts, but New Jersey is probably the worst state of them all for this. But I won't even travel. I won't drive through.
Because you hear stories about New York gun manufacturers.
In New York City, that's the problem.
Of course. But you hear these stories about New York gun manufacturers being affected by microstamping. They say, you know what, we're going to take our business out of the state. So which would be a tremendous hardship. In this economy and with the jobs. I mean, the loss of a New York gun industry, that would be tragic.
They're talking about microstamping the cartridges, each single cartridge, as well as the firing pin too, which I understand that.
Well, thank you very much.
My
Paul,
pleasure.
it's a treat. Thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.